ratted me out the first time in New York.
In New Jersey?
Yeah.
I shared that. I probably shared more than I just shared in that situation. And she literally walked out of the room and left me standing there.
Like, what does that have to do with real results parties? I mean, it was a party, but, you know, it got results, but that's not what we're talking about. So anyway, back to keeping it simple. And real. One thing that Mike mentioned, you know, it's great.
I was not done.
Okay, yeah, you were. One thing that you want to be conscious of is, we just talked about having a sit down. Okay, so you have a sit down with someone, and it's you and another person, right? Or it might be you and one other person. So be conscious of when you're having a real results party, if there's more brand partners in the room than there are guests, sometimes that can feel weird. Because it feels like you're being ganged up on. Like, how would you like to go to a sit down with 5 people sitting on one side of the table and you sitting on the other? Okay, and then when everybody starts sharing their story, it gets it can feel kind of salesy, you know, like, and we all want to share our story. I mean, obviously, it's impacted our life. That's why we're still here. That's why we see the vision in the company. But you have to be conscious of why you're doing it. We're not doing it for the brand partners. We're doing it to share with that person that doesn't know. We're taking them from not knowing to knowing. And we want to do that in the best way possible. So be conscious of how many, you know, brand partners you have as opposed to how many guests that you have in the room. Because that can kind of be, we've heard sometimes that, wow, you know, I really felt kind of ganged up on, or I felt, you know, like it was really salesy there at the end. So we don't want it to be like that. It's super simple. You tell your why in a few minutes, you push play, you watch it for 15 minutes, and then your expert shares their story. And then you go having fun. If it's anything more than that, you're doing too much. And you're trying to overcompensate. The video is awesome. It says everything that needs to be said. Your expert's going to give a testimonial of, wow, this could really happen for me. And then you shared with them why you're doing it. And that why is going to help them either move them towards supporting you and becoming a customer or a brand partner with you, or in giving you some referrals. That's really as simple as you want to make your real results party. And if you haven't done one, you just need to do it. It's not hard. Thank you for your story.
Everybody knows what the 2-day system is, right? Anyone struggling with that? Who does, let's just say 5 days a week. That's the system, 5 days a week, 2 a day. Who does 2 a day, 5 days a week? For the last month, the last 60 days. 90? Wow, I'm impressed. You guys are just 30 days. That's 60 new contacts. 60 new what would 60 new contacts do for your business? If you listen to Jim Rohn, and when you're bad at this business, you get 1 out of every 10. That's when you're bad. When you get a little better, you get 2 out of 10. When you get really good, you get 3 or 4 out of 10. So if you're doing your 2 a day and you're getting 60 new contacts, and here's something else. Some people consider a contact someone that they're following up with. That is not a contact. That's a follow-up, and that's part of the system. You got to follow up. But 2 new contacts is 2 new people that you've never shared Nerium with before. So if you're doing that, congratulations. I can't say the same for myself. That's not acceptable. So when we get up here and we talk about doing the business correctly, and I say this is as much for me as it is for you, it's true. I do this full time. I can't contact 2 new people a day. What the heck is wrong with me?
So forgot to bring my success planner. I'm so sad. I was about halfway here. I was like, oh, I didn't grab my backpack. But with that said, there is a calendar in your success planner. What you use this calendar for is not your grocery list. This calendar, this is what I use it for. You can take it or leave it. But every single day, I write 2 contacts, my 2 names of my 2 contacts on this calendar. And then at the end of the week, I know, guess what? I know who I need to follow up with. And at the end of the month, guess what? I know what I've really done. Because you can lie to yourself all day and say, I'm doing this business, I'm doing everything, it's not working, blah, blah, blah. Well, I would challenge every one of you that say that to do this for 30 days. Get 60 contacts and see what happens. Some of those people are going to say yes. My goal is to just, when I got started, my goal is to get 2 yeses every day. Not 2 yeses to be a customer, but 2 yeses like, yeah, I'll watch a video. Yeah, I'll come to your results party. Yeah, I'll sit down for coffee. Just get 2 yeses. Whatever that may be. And if it takes you 3 contacts to get 2 yeses, well, go for it. But use this calendar. Use your success planner. Write in it. You can buy another one if this one gets full. This is also not going to go in a museum. No one is going to ask you for it in a museum. Has everyone listened to these 3 CDs? Please tell me yes. Have you listened to them over and over and over and over again? That's what you need to do. You need to wear these suckers out. Like, know what Jeff Olson's going to say before he even says it. Truly.
Disc 2 and 3. If you're new to the business, the first disc is important. It's the how-tos. Disc 2 and 3 with Jeff Olson. It's powerful stuff. If you haven't listened to him, you need to listen to him once a week. Honestly, your quickest way out of this business is getting frustrated and your belief goes down and you stop. You stop doing the system. You stop doing the things that are going to make you successful in this company. So many people want quantum leap. He gives an example in those CDs of sitting down with a new brand partner and setting their level of expectation. And their expectation is to make a 6-figure income. And he asks them, so what are you making a 6-figure income now? No. For me, 44 years in corporate America, have I ever made a 6-figure income? No. So you want to make a 6-figure income in 6 months and you haven't made a 6-figure income your whole life. I think I have a vehicle to get you there, but let's reset our level of expectation. If it took you 5 years to get to a 6-figure income, would it be worth it? So why do people come into this business and it doesn't happen right away and they quit? Because they let people get in their head. Their belief keeps getting knocked down and their confidence keeps getting knocked down. And you've got to just stay focused on the activity and not the outcome. And know that if I contact 2 new people a day, I will make a 6-figure income and I can retire or fire a boss.
Yeah.
That's why you listen to those discs. When you hear that, when you hear Jeff Olson share that with you, it re-energizes you. It puts belief back in you. And sometimes we forget. We listen to those discs and we forget. We haven't heard it in 6 months. And we start to let that doubt creep in. That's why you listen to them over and over and over and over again.
And how cool would it be if someone said to you, and Connor has said this several times about Mike and I, that the reason that he got into this business was not because he saw his parents making more money. He got into this business because he saw his parents happy. I used to think money could buy you happiness, but I never had it. I never had an excess of it. I could never just go and buy whatever I wanted to buy. But that is what makes you happy. When someone looks at you and says, I want that life. I want to be that person. I want to model that. I want to have grit. We are not the most, obviously, we are not the smartest two people in this room. Not the cutest, not the most successful, not the skinniest, not any of that.
Hot.
That's going to be your quote of the day. Mine's electric. But I can guarantee you that we have grit. We have that thing inside of us that keeps scratching us to be better, to grow more, to read another book. When one book is done, what book am I getting next? You know, I've given, I don't know, we've given 10 books out in the last few months. And I wonder, has anyone opened it? Has anyone read their book? That's going to be my greatest moment when someone comes to me and says, you and Mike gave this book a couple months ago at a regional, and it has made a huge difference in our life. Guess what we're giving today? Books. That's the best thing we can give you guys. If we hadn't read the books and just relied on the system and just doing the little things, yeah, we would have gotten a little ways, but we would have not been in the place we're at right now. You have to grow yourself. End of story, period.
Can I give just a little advice? We make fun, kind of making fun saying I'm electric, but we are our own worst critics. You say more negative things. If you were the friend of that voice in your head, you would not be your friend anymore. I wouldn't. So personal development, the side of that business, what it's done for me, is you know what? It's okay for me to say I'm good at something. It's okay for me to say I'm electric. I don't care. I don't care if any of you think I'm electric. I'm telling myself that. I'm electric. I'm somebody. We got to stop feeding our heads full of that negative crap that gets us down and start filling it with some good stuff. You're good enough. I'm good enough. You're good enough. The way you are. In a whatever bathing suit you want to put on.